Ready? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Cuyahoga County Public Safety and Justice Affairs Committee meeting, Tuesday, May 16th. Roll call, please.
And just as a reminder to all who are in attendance, this meeting is being recorded and live streamed on the county's YouTube page. Calling the roll, Mr. Gallagher.
Here.
Ms. Conwell. Ms. Conwell is absent. Mr. Kelly.
Here.
Ms. Simon. Ms. Simon is absent at the moment. Mr. Tuma. Mr. Tuma is absent. There is not a quorum.
Okay. Ms. Simon is en route, and Ms. Conwell had a family issue, and Mr. Tuma has a CLE that he's attending. So we're going to start out with the proclamation that Mr. Kelly has. Mr. Kelly, floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So this is National Police Week that we're in right now. And in 1962, President Kennedy proclaimed May 15th as National Peace Officers Memorial Day, and the calendar week in which May 15th falls as National Police Week. Established by a joint resolution of Congress in 1962, National Police Week pays special homage to those law enforcement officers who have lost their lives in the line of duty and for the safety and protection of others. The memorial service began in 1982 as a gathering in Senate Park of approximately 120 survivors and supporters of law enforcement. Decades later, the event, more commonly known as National Police Week, has grown to a series of events that attract thousands of supporters to our nation's capital each year. Chief, could you join me at the podium? So I have spent, it's showing green here. Yep, the light's on. Yep, we're good. I spent yesterday traveling to the police departments in my district to give each police department a proclamation to show our support for law enforcement during this National Police Week. And I didn't come to Rocky River because I knew you were going to be here today. So the Rocky River Police Department is dedicated to providing the highest level of professional service through a partnership with the community, and they strive to enhance the quality of life and ensure the safety and security of all persons. So on behalf of myself and Cuyahoga County and District 1, I present this proclamation to you for your city. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. I'll be sure that all members of the department are aware that you did this for us today.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
You didn't tell me it'd be photo day.
Actually, I should have given him a camera. Yeah, I'll send it back. Yeah, I'll take one of yours too. Yeah. So too bad we don't have a bell. If you hold your proclamation, that'd be great. Thanks. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks. Yes. Yep. Are you okay with the Facebook page? Absolutely. Yep. And this is going to go on County Council's Facebook page too.
Okay, good. Thank you.
No, Mr. Chair, no one is signed in.
Okay, Janine, we good? Okay, we're back on the record, and Ms. Simon is in attendance. Thank you, Chief, for your patience. In your packets, we have the meetings of May 2nd. If those minutes are in order, I'll accept the motion in a second.
Motion to approve minutes.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, against? Thank you. Resolution 2023-0124.
Resolution number 2023-0124, awarding a total sum not to exceed $12,851.65 to the City of Rocky River for the replacement of automated external defibrillators from the District 1 ARPA Community Grant Fund.
Thank you. Mr. Kelly?
So Chief Litchman is here from Rocky River, and their AEDs are aging and badly need to be replaced. These would be on the road to help the citizens from the cruisers. Chief?
Thank you. Thanks for having me and for considering this request. For the last decade or so, we have kept automated external defibrillators in patrol cars for officers to have with them during the course of their duties. In the last several years, these machines are aging out. The batteries can no longer be replaced, and external pads that are required for use are not manufactured anymore. So we've had to take several of these AEDs out of service, leaving several of our patrol cars without them. We do our best to shuffle them around and make sure that they're used, that each officer has one. But, if we lose more, we'll be unable to do that. Our officers are dispatched to almost every single ambulance run in the city, and they are always dispatched to ambulance runs with life-threatening emergencies, often arriving before the ambulance does. So having that AED there early is helpful. All of our officers are trained and certified in CPR and AED use. CPR alone is often not enough to revive a person, and the AED can get the heart started again. And it is better than waiting for the ambulance to arrive to provide that service or waiting for the hospital. The newer models are smaller and easier to use than ever and are consistent with the machines that we do already have that are still in use. This will also allow us to ensure that the police boat has an AED on it for its season in the water. And that is our reasoning and behind the request.
Thank you, Chief. Questions?
I'll ask a question.
Yes, ma'am.
How many of these, are they machines, pieces of equipment, will be purchased with this distribution?
This will be 5.
And how long will they last?
They should last 8 to 10 years. The batteries may not last that long, but they get replaced, and obviously the pads get replaced obviously after use or over time. They have an expiration also, but the main unit should last about 8 years.
And so there are grants available I don't have a problem with supporting this. It's a good cause, but are there grants available if you didn't have this to apply for?
We might be able to find something. I haven't come across, I don't know knowledge firsthand of something, but it wouldn't surprise me if a heart association or something had it, but I've never come across one myself.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? Hearing none. If everybody's okay with this, we'll move Resolution 2023-0124 to the full council for second reading. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion and second. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Against? Thank you. Miscellaneous business? Hearing none.